I remember Diddy telling me, like when we were talking about like, what's your secret? And he would like, cause you have all the success. And he said, I run to the light. And what he meant by that is like, whoever's hot, he's going up near that shit. Like, whoever's fucking blowing up at the time, you're gonna see that motherfucker near. He's like, I run to the light.
What a thing to say, run to the light. Is that right after he flirted with you? Or that's a different situation? It's like, I run to the light.
Interesting.
Trying to see what he's talking about.
So it just means...
However,
light skin? Like
you know
light.
what's crazy? That dude's ears are golden. He's got golden ears, man. I know people like would use his ears and to see if some shit was legit or see if that was the single to help pick the one out of the bunch that's the one. They would use Diddy for that shit. Jimmy Iovine, all the biggest. They'd be like, yo, what do you think of this? And
he knew.
he knew.
It wasn't accidental that he rose to the top.
No.
He had an ear for it.
Yeah. Was he hands-on as a producer?
No, that wasn't his thing.
You ever seen the video? You ever seen the video when he's on a call and he gets what he wants and he says, I get everything. You ever seen that video?
Yeah, of course.
Is that pretty much him? Does that describe him?
I don't know. It looked like too much coffee.
This one right here.
You know what it reminds me of?
Pause it.
What was the...
what's this
at
movie?
the end of...
yeah, I know.
Tropic Thunder? What?
Tropic Thunder is what I'm thinking.
No, at
we
the
don't
end of
negotiate
Vacation, the movie, like that Sid Caesar, and he won the fucking, I win. I'm going to win the money. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
With Chevy Chase? What was...
Go ahead, Rob.
Book that for like the weekend of the 14th when the soundtrack comes out? If so, bump somebody. All right, thanks. All right, love you, man. Bye. I got my MTV out. Savage! I'm a savage! Oh! I'm a savage! Whatever I want, I'm going to get! Whatever I want, I have to get!
It's like steroids.
What's next? What's next? Watch this.
Yes! What's next? What's next? I gotta get it. I'm not gonna stay fucking down. I'm not gonna stay fucking lying down. I'm not. I can't do it, man. I can't do that. What's next? Give me something else. What can't you do? I can do it. I can do anything.
Wow. Can't stop, won't stop.
The power of suggestion.
So he ran to the light.
Good for you. Like, the power of auto suggestion.
Dude, there's dudes that like, I'm not saying any names, that just are able to capture your attention by screaming and like really not being part of the creative process of the music and just like selling you on that shit. Like,
did you ever do anything with what is that one guy's name who Kanye had issues with, and he ended up, I think he's the head of YouTube right now. What is the guy's name?
Is it Rick Rubin?
Not Rick Rubin. No.
Lyor Cohen?
Yeah, Lyor Cohen.
Lyor's the man. Shit. Lyor started like, he was one of the founders of Def Jam.
Yeah.
Him and Russell Simmons.
What made him special? Was he a boss? Was he a numbers guy? Was he a negotiation guy? Was he a
was
tough
smart
guy?
in business. He was a tough guy, but like, he would think outside the box, and they figured out a formula how to sell records.
Did you spend some time with him?
He used to borrow my boat. He used to come over and bring me Joe's Stone Crab to Indian Creek Island.
That's good
and
stuff.
Scotty, let me borrow your boat. No problem. Anytime. Captain's there. He was a cool guy.
Good dude.
Yeah. Lyor's beast.
He's got some interesting nicknames. The other guy had nicknames. This guy's got it as well. Culture Vulture, I don't know what they call him.
There was a weird lawsuit. I'm trying to remember who was suing who.
Yeah.
TVT with Steve Gottlieb. And it was like a big lawsuit.
Yeah, it was. Try to handle the protection.
130 million.
Rule. Cash money click. Initial defendant was ordered to pay $132 million in compensatory punitive damages, with $56 million due personally from Cohen. Unappealed, that figure was substantially reduced.
Yeah. I heard some story about him dancing on his desk after like something with that lawsuit, like winning or something.
Okay, so he's got a little bit of Diddy in him. Is that what it is?
Okay.
See if he dances.
You want to think about what that guy is? It's like the Beastie Boys, shit like that. Early fucking like cutting edge people. Like,
Was that Tribe Called Quest? Was
these are
that De
people.
La
There was
Soul?
no
Was
like
that-
hip hop like mainstream shit before these kind of guys. There was also Joe and Phil Niccolo, Rough House Records. They had Cypress Hill, Chris Cross.
Oh wow.
Bunch of people.
Make it jump. So Scott, these days, I mean, you said famously that the coach lasts longer than the players.
That's actually a Steve LaBelle We Working original, but I've adapted it. I've adopted it.
You know, there's Snoop's still relevant, right? Jay-Z's still relevant.
Snoop.
Who, there's hot guys these days. You know, obviously Drake's doing his
Relevant
thing.
with what though? Snoop is famous. Relevant as active? I don't know if I would.
Meaning he's still around.
Listen, these people have made such an amazing amount of music of such high quality, and like some of the beats, like you'll notice, like Snoop picks the greatest fucking beats, man.
Yeah.
He's like, but like, he don't have to do jack shit.
There's a lot of
Like me personally, like if anybody's, he's watching or some shit, I don't have to do another beat for the rest of my life. I've still done more than everybody else. They'll never catch up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter. And my like name and my legacy is like, even though I don't like to rest on my laurels and I'm still making shit because the passion is still there. I lost it for a while. It back. And my son doing music, like, yeah, I'll still do it. But quietly, I'm making some fucking fire shit.
What do you think about music these days? Like, who do you think is going to last a test of time? So, is it Migos? Is it Travis Scott? Is it who do you actually respect that's new these days?
Artistic than others.
Baby, Lil Baby. Who do you got out there?
One of my favorite people is this guy named Russ.
Oh, he's
Russ,
a stud.
yeah.
I made a lot of songs.
He's a
I did
stud,
Wipe You Up
yeah.
with him. He doesn't depend on the radio. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He fills arenas all day long.
What's special about him?
He believes in what he's saying, and he like, I can tell you something like it's just so organic. I remember having a conversation with him about going on the road and some of these amazing places that he would get to travel to, like in Europe, like fucking amazing places. And he's like, I'm not gonna bring some like broad with me. I'm gonna bring my mom. And he would bring his mom like to these great places, and he was so like excited to like give back to her.
Good for him. Yeah. Good for him.
He's as real as he gets, man.
He must have had a great mom.
They hate him. Like so many people like in like, these like whatever, like there's a lot of people, he gets haters. It's jealousy and hate, but
What do they hate him for?
I don't know, having an opinion that actually he stands behind. One that makes sense, I don't know.
Who else would you put in that category these days?
I don't know. There's some good artists. Very few.
Very few.
Very few.
You don't seem too thrilled with the current state of hip hop. Is that
All right,
fair?
I'm gonna take it a step further.
Okay, go.
We got with now. We have when I was, and then before me, and I listened to some of the shit before me. Like that was like, Earth, Wind and Fire, Stevie Wonder, Marvin Gaye, Al Green, Led Zeppelin, Hall, just some of these amazing. Man, I ain't do nothing good. Like my shit is all right. Like this shit is whacked. Shit is horrible right now. Honestly, it's horrible. It's trash. I still feel like I didn't do, like I made some pretty impressive shit, I think, but it still is nothing compared to the amount of integrity that went into like some of the shit before me.
Now, every generation
Luther
says that the
Vandross.
generation before that, they don't get it. They don't give it the times. Is it a generation thing, or is it just straight up? Listen to my ears. It ain't. It ain't.
You ever see the movie Idiocracy? Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's it. People are dumb. they have gotten so because it's so easy to become a music producer. Anybody can go to Guitar Center now, and it's so cheap. Before we had to have reel-to-reel tape recorders that were like $200 a tape to store 2 songs on. Now you can store 1,000 songs on a little disc that costs you $40. You know what I mean? Like, so anybody can do it. Everybody has a voice. Anybody can be seen. So the quality just got lower and lower, and the bar was set lower and lower and lower and lower. You'll find some guys that are like sort of good, like some, the artists, the better ones, like, the Travis Scotts, the Trippie Reds, the, this and that. But hey, what's going on? I'm Scott Storch, and you might have seen me on the PBD podcast, and you might have some questions you want to ask me. I'm available on the Manette app, and you can ask me about pretty much anything, music, industry stuff, my life and my history, or You know, anything technical questions with music, equipment, whatever, production techniques, check it out, Minette.
If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.